Hey yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video guys, we're actually doing some maintenance on the Del-Sol. And by the time of this video, you guys already know what's going on. We got a new intake finally for the Del-Sol. But before we do that, I'm just changing the shift knob. Even though this was out of the speed 3 and it's a 6-speed and this is a 5-speed, it's a lot better than this one. You know what I mean? This one just, I don't know, it looks weird and the car is blue, so it just makes more sense just to put that in. I feel that looks better. Definitely needs its own new shift knob and shift boot, but finally do some maintenance on this thing and give it its long overdue oil change and also changing its spark plugs. Don't even know how long these spark plugs have been inside this car, so we're gonna go ahead and change these because I'm pretty sure these are absolute garbage now. And also, like I said, drain the oil out because, like I said, if we check the oil, it's probably like dark. Oh my god. And it's super low on oil too, so I think it's time to give this thing a long overdue oil change. Check it out right here. We actually have our new intake for the Del-Sol to get rid of that nasty one that's in there. And yes, we do have a carbon fiber intake. So this is gonna look 10 times better than this absolute crappy intake that we've had on this car since we bought it. I figured that we would go ahead and do this because a lot of you guys definitely have been asking about the Del-Sol, and also we haven't posted any like Del-Sol content in a while, so I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and treat the Del-Sol in this video today and do a little carbon intake install. So before we go ahead and put the fun stuff in, let's go ahead and jack the car up, drain out the oil, change the oil, and then also change the spark plugs. Look at that oil, it is black, bro. This thing really needs an oil change. Remember guys, don't waste your oil. Make sure to put it back inside some like container. I have these old Pennzoil, whatever you want to call them here. I'm just gonna go ahead, throw it in here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the new oil on in. Of course, we can't forget to put our new OEM Honda oil filter inside the car. So I'm gonna go ahead, slap this thing on in, and then we'll go ahead, lower this thing, and top it up with some oil. I gotta admit, this is probably the worst design Honda has ever thing, but putting the oil filter sideways like this just makes it so messy. But we got the new one in anyway. Here was the one that was in there. It wasn't even an OEM one. I mean, you don't need to put an OEM one in, but I just like to go OEM for filters, honestly. Absolutely perfect. Now in case for you Honda boys or Del-Sol owners, it takes about like, I think 3.8 liters or something like that, or quarts, whatever you want to call it, 4 quarts. But yeah, I just use pretty much 4. I know it says 3.8, but I just go all the way up to 4. That should be enough anyway to do it. Here's the old ones. I think they're NGK, right? Spark plugs. Nice. Same as the Speed 3. But yeah, I don't know when the last time these were changed. So we're gonna go ahead and throw in the new ones and let's call it a day. Alright boys, so check it out. We got the oil change done. We got the new spark plugs down and installed. This is the baby that we've been waiting for. So we're gonna go ahead, unwrap this stuff, unpackage this, and then it's time to install it inside the Del Sol and see how it will look. Jeez, look at that carbon, baby, just glistening. Let's throw this inside the car, man. And boom, guys, there we go. We officially have a carbon fiber intake now installed on the Del Sol. By the way, guys, don't worry about this hose. I'm gonna put the black one back on. I just wanted to use it just for this video, but I'm gonna put the black hose back on because it's a lot more subtle. But holy, that one little thing helped make the engine bay just look a little bit more cleaner. Even though the engine bay still needs a lot of work, just adding that intake there complements with the yellow valve cover and stuff like that. And plus, once we get some headers, some nice new shiny silver polished headers, it'll just make it look even more clean in here. And we change all these old like nuts or screws or bolts or whatever you want to call them. Once we change all those to some new like zinc coated or just some new fresher type of bolts, it'll also complement the car and look a lot better inside of here. Since we got the intake installed, it's time to go ahead and turn on the car for the first time with the new intake. I'm not expecting any drastic changes or anything, but now we can officially start the car. We got the new oil change, got our new spark plugs, got our carbon fiber intake on. Now all that's left is to start this car, check for any leaks, of course, and then we'll go ahead and take this thing for a little drive. All right, let's go ahead and see how this thing sounds like. Bro, do you guys hear the sound of the intake? You can hear it. Dude, what? That intake is actually way louder than the one that we had before. Like, absolutely crazy. Hear that? I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it is so much, like, louder. You can hear it. But we also got to check if there's any leaks under the car. And nope, that's just the oil from doing the oil change. But yeah, no leaks. So no leaks or anything like that means install well done. Let's just wait for this car to warm up a little bit, and then we'll give it a few revs to see if we can hear how the new intake will sound like. Are you kidding me? Do you guys hear how strong that is? Like, bro. Oh my gosh. Well, that intake just made this car sound 10 times better than with the old crappy robot arm looking intake. I can't get over that. Like, okay, yeah, we definitely need to take this thing out for a drive, so let's go ahead and move the Speed 3 out of the way and let's get this thing on a nice drive. Guys, this is literally crazy, huh? Both of these cars are mine, and look how they complement each other too. The yellow with the light blue and the light blue with the yellow, just perfect colors to complement each other. Very curious to know, guys, which one do you guys like more, the Del Sol or the Speed 3? Let me know in the comments down below which car you like more. The Speed 3 has definitely came a long way in like the past like 3-4 months. But when it's the Del Sol's turn, guys, oh my god, I hope you guys are ready, because when it's this car's turn, you guys are gonna love the transformation as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and start driving this thing. Bro, look at these views. Look at the sky right now. Jeez. you guys can hear, but definitely it sounds a little bit different. Ooh, the downshift. Okay, let's do a little downshift here. Like, damn, it's just way more responsive and more throatier. Like, as soon as you downshift, like, you can hear just the breathing in of the intake, just sucking in the air. Man, it's just, it definitely is a bigger difference than that metal whatever intake that we had before. Ooh, oh my goodness, VTEC sounds so much better. Even though this is a single overhead cam, VTEC still sounds a lot better. Now hopefully this camera doesn't fall, but I'm gonna set you guys up right here so you guys can hear the intake. So let's go ahead, do a couple revs so that you guys can hear how the intake sounds like. Okay, I don't know how that sounded on camera, but you guys will see, I guess, when I edit this video and post it up. But yeah, the intake sounds really good. As for the exhaust, it's a nice tone. Like, it's not like a rice burner, you know, your typical Civic rice burner type of sound. It's actually a nice, good tone, not too like obnoxious and stuff. It's a perfect amount, but I'd still like to change that to like Mugen or the Skunk 2 Mega Power exhaust. I feel like that's the best one for these cars. The car drives a lot better, not like a crazy difference, but you can tell like this intake definitely made the driving experience just that much better. Guys, so let me know, should I switch to the Skunk 2 Mega Power exhaust or should we keep this Magnaflow exhaust? Well, I'm also thinking of changing this header, the OEM header, to like aftermarket one. You know, you get that clean stainless steel looking header just to make the engine bay look a little bit better. But I also heard that the OEM header is actually the best sound wise, because those aftermarket ones kind of make the car sound like crap, kind of, no offense, but kind of makes it sound a little bit more like, you know, that ricey fart can type of thing. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can lead me to like a good one. I know Skunk 2 makes one, but honestly I don't feel like paying 500 bucks for a header on a D16, you know what I mean? It's kind of pointless. Okay, so in that case, let's head back on the road. I would put the windows down, but it is so windy out there that if I put them down, you guys probably wouldn't hear the car at all. The car sounds a lot better, especially on downshifts. It just sounds a lot more crispy. Gee! Love this thing, man. Can't wait to actually dive into this car and actually start doing that exterior modifications. Once we get that kit on, man, get that kit on, painted, we can actually start and just lower the car, throw on the wheels, because man, I don't want to show you guys the wheels until we're like getting ready to put them on the car. So that's why it's taking so long, is because I'm really waiting to get all the other little stuff out of the way so that we are able to just go straight ahead with the mods and stuff like that. But I promise you guys, it's coming. Beautiful little sunset and all, downshift. Sorry for the wind noise, guys, but gosh damn, look at the Del Sol, man. Once we actually get started on this thing, it's gonna be good, I promise you guys. Once we actually get to lowering this thing and just doing all the mods with the wheels, the lip kit, everything, this car is just gonna look so different when we're done with it, guys. I promise you. It's probably gonna look better than the Speed 3, honestly. I don't know, it's gonna be super cool just to see them both modified together, you know? So I'm so excited to dig into this car. Anyway, for the most part, the intake overall sounds really nice. You can feel a little bit of gain. It's nothing, like I said, it's nothing really crazy, but you can definitely feel the better response and just the overall smoothness of the car, of the engine. Blah, what the heck. Overall, a better driving experience, especially with the sounds of the intake during like downshifts especially. Well, the sun is coming down, so let's go ahead and drive this thing back home and call it a day. Absolutely crazy. You got the Del Sol, and you got the Speed 3. Really happy with this car. Carbon install is definitely needed in this car, and the blue kind of goes with the whole theme as well. So awesome. Engine bay is looking just that much more cleaner. Definitely gonna change this back to the black one though, because I really don't like the unnecessary blue right here. It just looks tacky. But yeah, man, overall I recommend this intake, guys. If you guys are looking for an intake and you guys have a Honda, rather it's an EK, you know, EF, EG, whatever, I definitely recommend this blue one. This carbon intake in general, you should just be able to find it anywhere, and they're relatively cheap. They're not really expensive, especially for carbon fiber, not that expensive. Still got a lot of work to do to this car. We're definitely going to get some new engine mounts as well, a new strut bar. I'm going to see if I can also replace these old radiator hoses, replace this radiator with just a little better and clean looking one. Stuff like that. I don't know about the headlight tuck. Maybe I'll do the headlight, but if you guys are excited for the Del Sol, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, stick around to see it, because trust me, when this thing gets going, you guys are gonna start absolutely falling in love with this car. Anyway though, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close off the video here. I know it's a bit of a short one, but this is all I really want to do, is just refreshen up the car, you know, do the oil changes, do a little maintenance, get that intake on, take it for a test drive, and just leave it as that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications to know every time I post, and I will catch you guys in the next one.